Well, good morning, everyone. We're going to get started. If I could have everybody's attention, please. Thank you. I would like to welcome all of you to our annual Distinguished Alumni Ceremony. My name is William Harrison. I am the high school principal here at Ole Valley. So thank you to all of our guests that are here today, past award winners, and obviously the new class being inducted here today. Congratulations on your induction, and we are looking forward to hearing from you this morning. I would also like to thank the Ole Valley Community Education Foundation for sponsoring this event and hosting it. If we could give them a round of applause, please. They are a phenomenal group of men and women who support this school district, who are so easy to work with, but support our goals and our vision here in the Ole Valley. This is a very busy week in the life of the high school. As you can see, if you look around, we're in the middle, well, the end of Spirit Week. Today is Barbecue Dad and Soccer Mom dress up. So if you see students with hats, fake beards, oversized clothing, that is why. So we have fun with that. This week culminates or begins with our Powder Puff game on Wednesday night. And then we had our homecoming games where our soccer teams and field hockey teams competed last night, and where we crowned our homecoming king and queen. Congratulations to Arabella Smith and Brady Kemp on being named homecoming king and queen. This is a really nice event. This is one of the very few times we have the whole school together in the auditorium. So I ask students that you pay attention and give your respect to these recipients, and especially seniors. Before you know it, it will be June, and you will be walking across the stage at graduation. And these same people sat where you did a few years ago, and they will tell you that it goes quick. So listen to their experiences, learn from them, and enjoy what they have to say, because they embody what it means to be an Ole Valley graduate. At this time, I would like to welcome one of our seniors, Arabella Smith, to open the ceremony with the acknowledgement of our veterans. So come on up.
Good morning. We would like to extend our sincere gratitude to all current and former members of our nation's military for their service and dedication to keeping us safe and protecting our nation's interests. Please continue to keep our service men and women in your thoughts and prayers as they serve our country at home and abroad. At this time, please rise and join me in the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. It is my pleasure to welcome Mr. Kevin Bieber, OVCEF Distinguished Alumni and Service Committee Chairperson, to the podium to speak about the history of the Alumni Award on behalf of the Ole Valley Community Education Foundation.
Thank you, Arabella. Good morning, and welcome to the 23rd Distinguished Alumni and Service Awards celebration. This program is a collaboration between the Ole Valley Community Education Foundation and the Ole Valley School District. The foundation is a nonprofit organization that channels private contributions and fundraising to enhance educational opportunities for students, residents, employees, and alumni of our school district. We encourage community support and participation. Among our many accomplishments last year, the foundation awarded over $130,000 in teacher grants and 12 scholarships to seniors that totaled $31,500. Recognizing the accomplishments and contributions of our graduates who have made their marks in our world was the idea of two former school district superintendents, Mr. Robert Lesko and Dr. Jeffrey Zackin. Awards are presented to Ole Valley graduates for their outstanding accomplishments in their professions, humanitarian efforts, volunteerism, service to their communities, or for a single exceptional achievement. A second award was instituted in 2012 to recognize individuals who have provided unselfish service and dedication to our school district. The foundation coordinates the annual selection process through its Alumni and Service Awards Committee, which is comprised of foundation members, alumni, and community members. The process began with the submission of a nomination form and concludes with today's celebration. Joining us this morning are members of our administration, school board members, members of the OVCEF, and members of the Alumni Awards Committee and previous honorees. Past recipients, please stand when I call your name. Please hold your applause until the end. Class of 1964, Mr. Daniel Levengood. Class of 1987, Mr. Kevin Bieber. Class of 1965, Ms. Marie Hawes. Class of 1969, class of 1969, Ms. Carol Fisher Miller. Class of 1975, Ms. Kathy Muller-Fegley. Class of 1973, Ms. Shirley Culp Moyer. Class of 1992, Ms. Dina Levengood Kaufman. Class of 1968, Ms. Mary Lou Phillips Klein. Class of 1969, Mr. Harold Hope. Class of 1953, Mr. Amandus Reichert. Class of 1965, Mr. William Lutz. Class of 1969, Ms. Linda Schlegel Reiner. Class of 1981, Mr. Neil Moyer. Class of 2000, Mr. Timothy Rhodes. Class of 1965, Ms. Linda Pretzman Schlegel. Class of 1981, Ms. Lorraine Doutrick Valeriano. And then we also have two Distinguished Service Award recipients. Class of 1954, Ms. Kay Felix Bertlett. And class of 1973, Ms. Karen Chrisman Shear. Please give all these honorees a round of applause. Those individuals that were standing are just a few of the 95 past recipients that we had honored. They will be joined today by 5 new honorees. And now it is time to hear about these 5 accomplished and dedicated women and men whom we salute today.
Thank you, Mr. Bieber. At this time, we will proceed with the recognition of this year's distinguished alumni. Assisting with the introductions of each recipient will be our senior class officers, as well as our FFA chapter officers. Please welcome Senior Class President Caleb Teeters to the podium to introduce the recipient of our first award.
It is a great honor to introduce Robert Kissinger, a man whose service to his country and his community speaks volumes about his character and dedication. Bob served in the United States Army for an incredible 23 years, with multiple tours in Germany that spanned 12 years, 2 tours in Korea for 2 years, and 6 months in Desert Storm. Throughout his military career, Rob earned several prestigious honors, including the Meritorious Service Award and the Bronze Star, demonstrating his unwavering commitment to duty and excellence. Beyond his military service, Rob has continued to give back to the veteran community and his hometown. He plays a vital role at the Ole Legion, where he serves as a senior vice commander and helps lead their homeless veterans program. He is also an active member of the Honor Guard at the Memorial Day service, ensuring that we honor those who have given the ultimate sacrifice. Rob is also was involved in the Scout Troop 508. Bob's dedication extends to our future generations as well. He is heavily involved in the essay contest at the middle school on Veterans Day and the oratorical contest at the high school, inspiring young minds to reflect on the importance of service and patriotism. Please join me in welcoming Rob Kissinger.
Thanks, Clay. 52 years ago, I was sitting right where you guys are standing. And at that time, Vietnam was winding down. I volunteered and joined the Army at that time. After a short tour through basic training and AIT, I was assigned to Germany for a 2.5-year hitch and working with the aircraft that they had there, the Cobras and Hueys. And then after that, I returned from the Germany to transition to another aircraft. I wanted to be experienced in all types of aircraft that the Army had at the time. Then after that, I spent time as an instructor at Fort Rucker, Alabama, teaching the young kids how to work on the aircraft, the procedures to follow when you work, maintenance of the aircraft and so forth. After that, I was returned again to Germany. I spent a total of 12 years in Germany between both tours, and in there also was 2 single tours of being in Korea. After retiring from the military in 1 October of '95, came back to the United States here, moved back in the house I had when growing up, and my youngest son was into scouting. I got back into scouting at the time and worked with him all through the Cubs and the Boy Scouts, through the Venture Crew and so forth. And he is now been an Eagle Scout for the past few years. And in that, also during that time, I was also involved with the American Legion. I've been involved with 2 different American Legion. When I first came back, I was involved with the American Legion group over in Shillington, and then transferred over to here to the Oldie post of 878, where I am the senior vice commander. And today, I'm also a member of the Berks County Mustang Car Club, which we do nonprofit things, put on car shows, things like that, to help the community. All in a nutshell, that's basically my life history there. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kissinger. Introducing the next Alumni Award recipient is the Senior Class Vice President, Maeve Freed.
It is my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Denise Conrath Wagner, a highly accomplished physical therapist with a strong educational background. She earned a Bachelor's of Health Science from Lock Haven University in 1997, followed by certification as an athletic trainer in the same year. Denise further advanced her qualifications by obtaining a master's degree in physical therapy from Shenandoah University in 2000 and later a doctorate in physical therapy in 2005. With over 24 years of experience, she has provided care in various settings, including aquatics, outpatient clinics, home health, geriatrics, and pediatrics, working with patients ranging from infants to the elderly. Currently, Denise is pursuing her pediatric specialty and serves as a clinical instructor for physical therapy students. Beyond her professional work, Denise is deeply involved in her community. She has held leadership roles such as Cub Pack Den leader and assistant leader, Boy Scout committee member, and Girl Scout adult member. She has also coached field hockey for 6 years and handled public relations for the Ole Valley Youth League for over 5 years. An avid runner, Denise has completed 8 full marathons, including races in Philadelphia, the Marine Corps, Disney, and New York City. Additionally, she is a Penn State Master Gardener. As a mother of 4, she has actively volunteered in school activities, supporting her children Brian, Joshua, Caitlin, and Luke.
Good morning. Thank you to the Ole Valley Community Education Foundation and for your countless hours of hard work. I want to extend my congratulations to all the recipients of these honors today. Thank you to my family and my friends present today and in spirit to support me in all of my endeavors. How can one word change your life? This word, a verb, thank you, Ole English teachers, has many applications to everyday life. What is this word, you ask? Running. Running is this word. Completing my first full marathon in 2014, I would never have dreamed I would go on to complete 5 New York City marathons, Philadelphia, and my most recent in 2023 in my favorite place, Walt Disney World. An event that less than 1% of the world population has completed. Through my training and running experiences, it has helped me put life in perspective. The year is 1967. I was not born yet. Catherine Switzer made history and was the first woman to run the Boston Marathon. Women were deemed incapable of running those grueling 26.2 miles. If and when you read her book, the pictures of the race organizers trying to pull her off the course that day will not leave your mind. Through her hard work and advocacy, the Boston Marathon Committee allowed women to officially compete in 1972. That was 5 years later. She is an advocate to women's sports worldwide, and through her work, women finally were able to run in the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics. That's 40 years ago, and that's amazing and hard to believe all at the same time. Catherine Switzer is famous for saying, if you're losing faith in the humanity, go out and watch a marathon. The year is 1992. I was graduating Ole Valley High School. That is 32 years ago now. I played field hockey, ran track, played the alto saxophone in all the bands, held a part-time job, and participated in service organizations inside and outside of school. Our small school allowed us to be involved in multiple activities. Bigger schools, we would have to pick and choose and possibly be denied the ability to participate due to the competition. Ole is still like this today. Be thankful. Ole Valley prepares you to be a well-rounded, multi-talented person with good organization skills. I mean, how else could you get all of this accomplished? Stay active here at Ole in the activities they provide as it builds the part of the framework of your life. I've learned that the best possible way to inspire others is to show them what's possible. This is a quote from Shalene Flanagan, who won the 2017 New York City Marathon, being the first American woman to win in 40 years. How did I show the world what was possible? Through the amazing support of my parents and family. I was given unending support on my academic and career journey. Never stop learning, for you can make a difference in someone's life. Take your academic and life lessons you have learned here in the Ole Valley and apply them to make an impact on those around you. Go out and show them what is possible today. Running can happen in all shapes and sizes, fast and slow paces, uphills and downhills, just like our everyday life. Winnie the Pooh said, "The things that make me different are the things that make me." Through running, I would never have dreamed to inspire people to personally start their own fitness journeys. Most importantly, I inspired my dad to start running. My husband and kids started running with some of my encouragement. My dad, who is 81 years young, now inspires me by how running has changed his life for the better. Never define your life or set limits on yourself by your age. As Walt Disney said, it's kind of fun to do the impossible. Year was 2011. During my first 10K, not sure how, but I fell early in the race, but kept going. Towards the end, my ankle seemed a little sore, and I was thinking maybe the sound decision was to stop. I started to walk to the medical personnel, and just like that, I hear someone shout, "Don't stop." I turned around. There was another runner further behind me. She said, "You have been my inspiration to keep going." I was astounded. Here all along, I thought I was last. I ended up finishing aside of this lady, both of us accomplishing our goal. So look around. Look to your right, look to your left, even behind you. You never know who or at what moment you may be inspiring someone. Just like life, running has its ups and downs, facing obstacles such as injuries along the way. It is the journey that helps you grow as a person. I challenge each one of you to use your personal strengths, courage, and determination to rise above inevitable setbacks. You have a network here at the Ole Valley to reach out and help you in the future. I leave you with a final quote by Meb, who is a 2004 Olympic silver medalist and New York City Boston winner. Like the marathon, life can sometimes be difficult, challenging, and present obstacles. However, if you believe in your dreams and never give up, things will turn out for the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Wagner. The next award recipient will be introduced by Senior Class Treasurer Nora Bean.
It is my pleasure to introduce John Knoll. John Knoll graduated in 1996 as a proud Ole Valley graduate. He attended Kutztown University, where he graduated with a degree in secondary education with a focus in social studies. John has been teaching social studies at Kutztown High School for the past 23 years. His passion for teaching came from his 8th grade teacher, Mr. Hoffman. Serving the youth is not the only way John has been involved. Last year, John was selected for the Atlantic Brook Teacher Exchange Program, where he went to learn about the school system in Germany and shared it with teachers and administration. John has also served as president of the Teachers Union and was on several committees at the Eastern Region level. John is very involved in his community. He has been involved at Friedens Lutheran Church in Ole from a young age, serving on many different committees, including president of the council. He has led students in retreats and volunteered at Vacation Bible School. John was selected as one of 15 teachers in the U.S. to participate in the Transatlantic Program, focusing on U.S.-German relations in 2023 to enhance education of our two nations' relation through history. John coaches his son's soccer and baseball teams, along with being a member of the Fleetwood School Board. John is grateful to have grown up in the Ole Valley. It has helped him to make himself the man he is today. The teachers he has had throughout his schooling have had a huge impact on him personally and professionally. Please welcome John Knoll.
Good morning, everyone. I'm honored to stand before you today as a recipient of one of this year's Distinguished Alumni Awards. As I looked around this auditorium, I'm filled with gratitude and pride, not just for this recognition, but for the journey that brought me here. Ole Valley School motto, enter to learn, leave to serve, has always resonated with me. When I first walked these hallways, I was excited and also a bit nervous. I discovered that learning here was not just about passing exams. It was about growth, curiosity, and developing a sense of purpose. The teachers and staff challenged my classmates and me to think critically and encouraged us to explore our passions. As you heard, it was my 8th grade physical science teacher, Mr. Hoffman, that made me decide to want to become a teacher. And it was in Mr. Ewing's high school history class that I knew it was going to be social studies. And I'm now in my 23rd year teaching in the Kutztown Area School District. As I graduated from high school, I carried the lessons learned within these walls. Leave to serve. This isn't just a slogan, it's a call to action. I've been able to volunteer in my church, as a Cub Scout den leader, and to help coach my son's Little League baseball teams. The spirit of service comes not just from personal achievements, but from contributing to the well-being of others. Whether it's through your chosen career, volunteer work, or simply being a kind and supportive friend, each of you has the power to make a difference. To the students, I urge you to take advantage of every opportunity you have here. Ask questions, seek out experiences, and embrace the knowledge being offered to you. You are part of a supportive community here at Ole that believes in you and your potential. And then I challenge you to think about how you can serve. How can you use your talents, your knowledge, and your passions to make the world a better place? It doesn't have to be grand gestures. Sometimes the smallest acts of kindness have the most profound impact. I want to express my gratitude to the Ole Valley Community Education Foundation for recognizing me with this award. I want to thank my wife and son who love and support me in everything that I do. Thank you to my parents who have supported and encouraged me from the day I entered elementary school in Miss Parry's kindergarten class to standing before you on this stage today. Thank you to the teachers, mentors, and friends who have been a part of my journey. Your guidance and support have been invaluable. Keep in mind this school's motto: enter to learn, leave to serve. Let it guide you, inspire you, and remind you that education is not just for personal gain, but to help better our community. I'm proud to be an alumnus of Ole Valley High School, and I look forward to hearing about the amazing things each of you will accomplish as you learn within these walls and leave to serve. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Knoll. The next award recipient will be introduced by Samantha Wagner, the senior class secretary.
Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to introduce Robert Heckman, a true pillar of the Ole Valley community. Mr. Heckman played a vital role in coordinating community involvement activities during the planning of the new elementary and middle schools, ensuring that the voices of the community were heard. Alongside Superintendent Robert Lesko, he co-founded the Ole Valley Strings Program in 1990, which continues to thrive today, teaching students the joy of playing string instruments and fostering lifelong love of music. During his time as president of the Ole Valley School Board, Mr. Heckman also served as an ex officio member of the Ole Valley Community Education Foundation. He works alongside of early leaders like Gary Johnson, Hank Cuck, and Jeffrey Zackin to establish the OVCEF, which continues to benefit our community today. Mr. Heckman's dedication extends further as a board member of the Berks Career and Technology Center, and he has faithfully served on the Berks Career and Technology Center's Joint Operating Committee for over 20 years. You may also seen Mr. Heckman at the Ole Valley Community Fair, working the school district, soda, or church stands, always ready to lend a hand, even winning 4th place in the milk chugging contest. Mr. Heckman says that seeing familiar faces is his favorite part, so feel free to say hello. Please join me in welcoming Robert Heckman.
First of all, thank you, Samantha, for that very fine and detailed introduction. I'd like to thank the Ole Valley Community Education Foundation Board of Directors for choosing me for this Distinguished Service Award. Special thanks to Tom Kaufman, Jennifer Shore, and the selection committee for making all of this possible. Thank you to my close friend and supporter, Dale Weitzel, for his meaningful nomination letter. Dale, we always make a great team. Special thanks to Katie Lynch and High School Strings for entertaining us before the presentation today. Katie, your students continue to amaze me. And finally, congratulations to all of the Distinguished Alumni Service Award winners being recognized here today, and also those who were recognized in the past. I truly believe that collectively we all make Ole Valley a unique place to learn and live. Now, based upon my years of service, I'd like to present a brief civics lesson to our high school student body. It'll be brief, but I did check in with Mr. Scott Snyder, and we did verify that the topic of civics is part of the high school curriculum, so this is part of it. However, students, take good notes, but there will be no test. The 3 topics I'd like to talk about, and I believe very firmly in these that they apply to things maybe I did in the school board, but things that each of you can apply in your daily lives as students as you go through Ole Valley and beyond. They are partnership, dedication, and gratitude. I define participation as multiple members of a group working in a caring manner towards a set of common goals that provide value to the organization. Key words: a caring environment, common goals, and value to the organization. By way of example, the Ole Valley School Board consists of 9 board members. One school board member can do nothing by himself or herself. It takes a majority of the board, or 5 votes, to approve motions, actions, those sort of things. Over the years, I developed partnerships with various groups and individuals to make progress for the students of this district. I have partnered with fellow board members from the past: Bill Chrisman, Mary Lou Klein, Dawn Zakin, Ralph Richard, Mary Ann McCarthy, Dave Pollock, and I can go on and on. It's probably well over 40 different board members that I served with here at Ole Valley. I also partnered with our superintendents, Mr. Bob Lesko, Dr. Jeffrey Zakin, and Dr. Gina Finnerty, great administrators, superintendents to work with, many administrators, teachers, students, custodial and support staff. They're the people that really make things happen in the buildings on a daily basis. So always stay on the side of the custodial and support staff folks. But also community leaders, business leaders, and various community members. All those were important to make sure that we had continued success here at Ole Valley. My partnerships with the Berks County Intermediate Unit, and especially with the Berks Career and Technology Center, have paid great dividends for our district. I'd like to make special thanks to Dr. Michael Stauffer, Executive Director of BCTC. He is joining us today and part of the celebration. Mike, would you please raise your hand or stand up? Really happy to have him here. I'm still involved a bit with the Career and Technology Center as a member of their Education Foundation, trustee there. And during a meeting earlier this week, I learned that over 30% of our high school student body is attending the Berks Career and Technology Center. That is a fantastic choice by our students. The data continues to validate that BCTC is an integral part of the educational process here in Ole Valley. I just hope that trend continues for the future. That is wonderful, wonderful career opportunity for our students. Number 2, dedication. I define as being committed to a task or purpose by providing support and loyalty. I must admit, my long-term tenure as a youth league coach, school board member, BCTC member, and the like, that is an extreme example of personal commitment. I'm not asking you to do that, but my recommendation to each of you students is to find a cause or activity that you can support, be active in, and be loyal to that cause. Certainly, HOSA, FFA, music programs, sports are great examples of activities that you can be dedicated to here at Ole Valley High School. And final, number 3, gratuity, or gratitude. Gratitude is a strong feeling of appreciation for what someone has done to help you. As I started my comments, I thank many people for their supporting my efforts throughout the years. I am truly appreciative of those partners who worked with me to make positive impact on our school and on the Ole Valley community. We all of us, should show more gratitude for what we have here in the Ole Valley and beyond. One final note: when we mention the name of the school correct name is Ole Valley School District. That note, that Valley is very, very important. It's not the Ole School District, it's Ole Valley. We represent 4 townships, Alcis, Ole, Pike, and Ruska Manor, to be all-inclusive. One of my important points. That ends my lesson. Again, thank you to the Ole Valley Community Board of Trustees and for this special recognition. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Heckman. Please welcome our next presenter, Mr. J.T. Allmendinger, our FFA Chapter President.
Good morning. Mr. Clemmer is a 1991 graduate of OVHS and an Ole Valley resident who currently serves as the Vice President of the Ole Valley Community Fair and a trustee of the Ole Fire Company. He is also a member of the Berks County Department of Emergency Services Education Branch for the past 21 years, and a co-coordinator of the Berks County Crisis Management Flight Team and a member of the Pennsylvania School Business Officials State Leadership Development Committee. His post-high school education includes accredited purchasing practitioner, a certified purchasing manager from the Institute for Supply Management, and certificates of enhanced qualifications in various education topics through Wilkes University and Pennsylvania School Business Officials. His past member of the Ole Valley School District School Board and still serves on committees when asked, like STEM Advisory, Career Advisory Committee, and the District Safety Committee. He's worked in the Berks County Intermediate Unit for over 34 years in various capacities, where he currently helps to oversee their classroom and facility needs at over 40 locations through Berks County. It is my pleasure to welcome Mr. Eric Clemmer.
Thank you, John. You make me almost sound worthy of standing up here today. I want to thank the foundation, the administration, past honorees for this great honor, although I do believe there are many more deserving of this. I stand before you, I think I probably did not take a traditional path to get here. I did not go to college, and when I was a senior, I did not know what I wanted to do. I spent most of my time in the business office, or I should say the business classes. At the end of my junior year, I spent a lot of time in there, and the BCIU had a branch that would clean typewriters and repair typewriters. Gentlemen would spend time in there, and I'd spend more time talking to him than always paying attention to the teacher, which sometimes I would get told about. But right before the end of the summer, my junior year, he goes, "What are you doing this summer?" I'm not sure, but I said I'll be looking for a job very shortly. He asked, did I want to spend my summer helping to clean typewriters at the schools around the county with him? Why not? It sounded like a fun opportunity, and I had nothing really better to be doing at that point. So I took advantage of that opportunity, spent my summer doing that. When that summer came to the close, the supervisor came to me, would it be possible for you to be spending half a day in school and then come here half a day and work? Our billing clerk just quit, our parts order. We could use somebody. I had my credits for graduating. Sounded like it would be a great opportunity, so I talked to Mrs. Miller. She said it was up to me, but it was completely possible. All right, why not? Did that, spent till lunchtime here, went to the IU for the other half a day, and I have to thank Ms. Karen Shearer. At the time, she was the head of human resources for the IU. Was going out on maternity leave, and I think she showed up at Ole Valley shortly after that. Fast forward, at the end of my senior year, supervisor comes to me, would you consider staying on part-time? We don't know when, but it'll be going to a full-time position. Talked to Mrs. Miller again. I wasn't sure about going to college at that point. Could have been an accountant, could have been a banker, but it sounded like a good opportunity once again, and Mrs. Miller gave me some of the best advice. Why not stay at the IU? They will pay for your college education if there's classes that you want to do, and you have plenty of future growth. So I did that. Fast forward 34 years, lots of positions that I grew from, and I cannot thank her enough for that advice. It gave me a career there. I'll say lots of stress at times, but it gave me lots of opportunities. And that's a message to you guys. It's okay not to know what you want to do at this point in your life, but there may be an opportunity that comes up and you don't even realize that. But there was something else that stuck to me growing up here in Ole. As Mr. Knoll had said, there's a motto around here, enter to learn, leave to serve. And I took that as the opportunity to help wherever I could. as Mr. Almendinger had said, some of my volunteers opportunities, but a couple years ago, and more than a couple, time flies, Mr. Kyle Schaefer had said, hey, we need some help at the fry stand over here at the Fair Association. Could you stop in? Why not? Met Mr. Lynn Eckert and his wife, had a great time. Right after that, okay, when's the next opportunity to volunteer? Got to meet Mr. Bieber, Ms. Moyer, the Hawes family, the Levengoods, the Schlegels, the Fries, and I cannot thank them enough for their hospitality. It has been one of the best opportunities of my life in volunteering, and I want to thank every one of them, from the Kaufmans to the Romans. Congratulations, Dawn, for your opportunity. My time on the school board was also a great learning opportunity. Thank you, Mr. Heckman. Got to meet Mr. Harrison. Congratulations on your growth here from when we hired you as the assistant principal to now the high school principal. But my point is, you never know what opportunity comes forward to you. Take advantage of anything, whether you realize it or not. Have fun where you can, and just enjoy life. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Clemmer. And introducing our last recipient of the morning is Miss Leah Walters, FFA Vice President.
Hello and good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Mrs. Dawn Levengood Roman. Ms. Roman has an extensive and active career within our schools and community since her graduation in the class of 1987, and she has only become more active. With multiple decades of teaching under her belt, she has also helped serve in many different organizations as well. Ms. Roman is the Odyssey of the Mind advisor, coach for the Connects Design Challenge teams, and founded the 5th grade Elementary Express, which helps create funds for the school. They take orders from parents around the holidays for various gift items and deliver them to students. It teaches record keeping, how to count money, track inventory, and essentially run a business. The Elementary Express took off when it was started and was even featured on Channel 6 News, and most recently funded new playground pieces for the elementary school. Ms. Roman is also extremely active in our community. She is involved in the Friedens Lutheran Church, the Ole Fire Company, participating in their many events, and heavily involved in the Ole Valley Community Fair, volunteering and attending the fair since she was a young child. Thank you, Ms. Roman, for your service to our community, and I welcome you to please come and share a few words.
Hi, everyone. I'm honored to accept this award in front of my family and of the many students I've had the pleasure to know and to teach in the past. I can still remember sitting where you are right now, almost 40 years ago. Actually, the auditorium hasn't changed a whole lot since then. I had to make a decision as to what I wanted to do with my future. My dreams of becoming an orthodontist were shattered after a kid that was sitting next to me at my monthly orthodontist visit threw up right in the spit pan next to me. I didn't want to deal with that my whole life. So I decided to become the next best thing, an elementary teacher. There's no chance of dealing with children who are throwing up in that position. Well, that was the best decision I ever made. I already volunteered my time teaching Vacation Bible School and Sunday school at our church. I love the challenge of finding ways to inspire young people to pursue their passions. First, as a 5th grade teacher for 13 years, now as an enrichment teacher. I love what I'm doing almost every day. I'm always on the lookout for new endeavors. You heard about some of the passions I had in the past. Well, right now we're amidst a new project with a grant we received from the Ole Valley Education Foundation. It's a hydroponic system where we're trying to grow plants without soil. Students are so excited, taking care of the unit and documenting their plants' growth. Right now, strawberries are doing the best. So my point with all of this is follow your passions and never stop learning. On another note, you may not realize how special it is growing up in this small community. It's an awesome community to live in. We have our volunteer fire department, the local churches offering to help those in need, and the special Only Ole events, such as the Peach Festival, the Apple Festival, Christmas in the Valley, and of course, our claim to fame, the Ole Fair. It takes many people to make communities work and events happen. Many people who do not get paid volunteer their time to make things special. I am just happy to do my small part. Not many places have what we have here. I want you to think about what you can do to help. Not everyone needs to be a volunteer firefighter or the president of the fair, but we can all support our community in some way. Whether you're helping at the Ole Valley Youth League or the donut eating contest, we can all do our share. It is way more than just work. It's fun and rewarding to do your part. Thank you for this honor, and happy homecoming, Ole Valley High School.
Thank you, Mrs. Roman. Lastly, I would like to welcome Mr. Tom Kaufman, a representative from the Ole Valley Community Education Foundation, for some closing remarks.
Thank you, Mr. Harrison. I'd just like to start by saying thank you to Kevin Bieber and his committee for all their time and effort in putting this event together, and obviously going through the selection process with all the nominees. And I don't know if our executive director, I think she's probably in the back somewhere. It's a little hard to see from up here, but Jen Shore. Is Jen around? In the front here. There she is. All right. The lights are really hard to see up here. So I want to thank Jen for everything she does to pull this event together, and please give her a round of applause. I also want to thank all the recipients to coming up here today to give some remarks to you about the things that they have done in their lives where they've had impacts, whether it's in their jobs, their communities, or obviously their families as well. And thank them for giving those remarks and for your attention today and listening to them. Hopefully you'll be able to take something from those remarks and see how they have taken their educational opportunities and things that they've learned here in this community and this school district and taken them and got to them into their lives and impacted the communities in which they live. And hopefully one day we'll get to see either one or many of you up here on stage as well, accepting this reward as alumni as well. So again, thanks for everyone's attention this morning, and I'll turn it back over to Mr. Harrison for, I guess, coordination of the rest of the day.
Thank you. Congratulations again to all of our new recipients. Let's give them one more round of applause before we exit today. All right, at this time, students, we are in fourth period, and that is where you are headed. So go there now. Thank you.